Hi, I'm Faith.
And I'm Nasa. And this is
Go Ladies, a podcast about navigating life, love,
and so much more
from a 40-plus perspective. Juicy, got 'em crazy. Pump it, pump it, pump it. Juicy, got 'em crazy, got 'em crazy, got 'em juicy.
It's such a Friday night.
Oh gosh. Welcome to the Go Ladies podcast.
Hello, welcome.
Okay, it's real talk. Real quick. Comment, like, subscribe, share. Do that right now. We're on all the platforms. We're on YouTube. Nasa and I are recording on a Friday night. As opposed to our usual Saturday morning. Because my schedule, I messed it up. Nevertheless, we're here now. But tell the people what we just did. But, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. So, you're getting behind the scenes a little bit because we just finished doing a book club discussion with Phyllis Dixon, the author of Intermission.
Yeah.
And it was a great discussion on behalf of the National Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. And so it was a really great discussion.
It was.
A virtual book club discussion, basically. Yeah. So, of course, Go Ladies had to rep the Go Ladies.
Rep your fit.
But I got on mismatched pants.
Nasa, the pants go.
To
you, they don't. I know. This wasn't the fit you had envisioned.
Yeah. However, I ain't changing.
She wasn't changing.
So
I was like, we should just do it with no pants.
I would.
We
except
got
for
jobs.
the fact that I have a real job.
We have jobs, though. Yeah.
You know, I had to put on clothes when the exterminator came today. I was like, oh, hold on.
You did.
So, but yeah.
Mrs. Robinson, you did.
That ain't the one. That was not the one. But he did a really good job exterminating. And he asked a lot of questions.
He was
and I
nice.
appreciate it.
Yeah, he was kind.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So, but no, it was a great discussion, great time. And now, you know,
we said, since we already got the face and we have the swag on, the hoodies, let's just go ahead and record this episode and knock it out. You see Nasa's face is sitting. I see it, the angles. Okay. So we don't really have an agenda, but we're just going to go off vibes like we always do. And it always works out. So, pow.
Okay. So,
what?
Right before we started talking, we were talking about hunting or shopping.
Oh. In the triangle.
So, I didn't know about the triangle.
I had no idea about the triangle.
But apparently, there's a triangle. If you ever, we remember Legally Blonde.
Yes.
The bend and snap.
The bit works every time. That's what he said.
The bend and snap.
Hello.
So, apparently, this is a triangle. Now, the triangle is when you look at a gentleman, look down his body, look away, and then look back to his eyes.
Look back at it.
Look back at it. So that is the triangle. And they said that's the way to entice the men.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to try it out.
You should test it out.
I am. I'm going to go and test it out. You know, like a science experiment. And
you could do it anywhere, but like especially if you're traveling, if you're out of town.
That's true.
You could try it on the peoples.
That is true. They'll be mad. I'll put a clipboard, go, check, it worked. Thank you for your service. Funny story.
Yes.
Years ago.
Yeah.
I was young in my youth. And I was with a friend of the pod who I will not name.
Don't.
And we were at the mall, back when people went to the actual mall, you know, for real.
Yeah.
And there was a guy in front of me whose butt was magical. Magical. Best booty I've seen in a long time.
Ooh.
In some jeans, just the best booty I've seen in a long time.
Those jeans.
And I did something that was not really good. Like at 40 plus, I'm like, that really, you should have done that. But you know, people talk about, you have a booty you can bounce a quarter off of. So I threw a quarter at this booty to see if it really was real. Because in the name of science. In the name of science.
You know what? Just tell your story.
And so I did. And then it was in the name of science.
This man.
And so, but now I think back and I'm like, that is rude as hell.
But did it bounce?
It did bounce though.
Did he know you threw a quarter at?
Yeah, he felt the quarter bounce off his butt.
Around. What did he do?
He turned around and laughed. I don't think he was offended.
Oh, that's funny.
However, that is rude as hell to do.
It is.
And so in hindsight, I would apologize for that. Don't cancel me because of that.
Please don't.
But back to my science experiment.
I'm sorry, yes.
So when I give the people a triangle,
Yeah.
in the name of science,
Yeah.
science experiment.
I'm all about the eye connectivity, though. I even back in my day, I'd go out, and that's how I would get the free drinks.
The eye contact.
I would do what you and I first. I would do the look down up, like I look up and down your body.
You should do it.
And then I can't do it on the spot.
What?
But it's kind of like a yeah, I see you, like a
Y'all heard the sound though. The has to be in
kind
there.
of a smile, like
Yes.
you catch eyes, and you go down the body, and like, and then you get drinks. That used to work for me.
Okay.
And hey, how you doing? You know, a little nice night at the club.
Oh. Back in the day when the club was the club.
When the club was the club, and it'd be like,
And people actually talk to you and dance
thank
with you.
you.
And, all those things. And then just do laps and, you know.
yeah.
Nah.
So I want to try the triangle.
Okay. We report back about the triangle.
Yeah.
Let's
That's
see.
good. Oh, really quickly.
I was doing it. And you interrupted
I'm sorry.
the
Go.
show.
I didn't know you was doing it.
Too bad. The moment has passed. Now come on.
Why didn't do the damn triangle?
Nope. Moment has passed.
Just tell. You said you're gonna do the clipboard.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, listen. You're talking about the guy's booty. So then we had the conversation about men being offended if you call them thick.
Yes.
And I'll admit I wasn't aware of it because I see some dudes. And I'd be like, you thick as hell. But they do it too.
He's
my
so
booty big.
thick.
Right. I'd be like, oh, see.
I'm just thinking.
Like, damn, he thick. I was watching, it ended up being, it was like a Titans player.
We see thick as a good thing.
We do.
But I like big dudes.
Right. You do.
So I'm a thick appreciator.
But for them, they do not want to be called
connoisseur.
thick. And I'm like, but you thick as hell.
Thank you.
That's a compliment.
Hello. Yeah.
You don't want to be called slight. You know?
Hell no.
Right. That's.
And I use that word a lot.
You do.
That food's
That's
slight.
why I said it for you.
Yeah, that
You
food's
do.
slight.
Yeah. You want to be thick as hell. Thicker than a snicker.
I mean,
In all the right
I
places.
do. I don't think men like to be called thick though. Like I really. Why are you laughing?
Because it's funny to me. Go ahead.
know.
Not you, but just.
I don't. I think they like to be appreciated. But I think thick has female connotation.
It
They use it for
does,
women all
I
the time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
because I saw one today.
He was thick, girl.
Girl.
Woo!
I was like, oh. All right.
That ass is assing.
Yeah.
Now, some men I'd be jealous of. For me, I know you woke up like this, but for me, I'd be like, damn, you got all that ass. Can I get some of that?
I don't like ass on men.
There,
Perfect
exactly.
booty's different.
Right.
Perfect booty's different.
Yeah.
But I don't like girly booty on dudes.
I'm with you because I feel like it should be on me. Like, why don't I have that? That doesn't make sense.
Right. Everybody can be jumping their jeans out.
Exactly.
I'm jumping enough for the two of us. So, yeah. Like, no. I don't. That's not
Okay.
my
Yeah, no,
ministry. I don't like girly booties on guys.
No, thick for us is different. I know what you mean.
Yeah. Thick for me is broad shoulders.
You about to get excited. Y'all, this whole conversation. Me and Nate's about to be hot. Go ahead.
No, but serious.
shoulders.
Broad shoulders. Great arms. You know.
I do know.
Go be in the gym. Push up 400.
I like good leg thigh. I like rugby players. People don't talk
Yes.
enough about rugby players.
That sport right there.
Baby. Those
Jackson's
bodies?
up the street.
Yeah.
Having dinner, and they had rugby on. I said, "What sport is this? This is my favorite.
And yo,
Where I get a jersey?
you are quick to buy a jersey if you see
Right.
somebody cute.
I need a jersey.
Rugby players, y'all.
Right.
If you like thick.
Oh my god.
Did we both?
Yeah. And they're all from like New Zealand.
They do be from New Zealand.
And they're all
They're from South
brown.
Africans
And they're
too
all,
in there.
again, all brown.
Yeah.
And they're just amazing.
That's
I'm a-
thick. That is thick. I'm like,
Yes.
And they got a lot of strength.
Yeah. Come on, play the rugby, throw a haka on me. I'm about happy as hell. Happy as hell.
Well, this is the podcast. Nace and I are hot and bothered. It's not
Friday night.
Technically summertime, but it's summertime.
I guess because it's nighttime.
Is the right time. Oh, what?
Night and day. Come on, Rudy.
Baby!
I knew you couldn't do it.
Yes.
Okay, so no, but for real.
Okay.
Gotta get together.
Would you?
Show. Never.
Oh, yeah. Never ever met on Max. It's one of those. It bothers me, but I continue to watch it because they know what they're doing. So I'm like, I have to watch it to see how it ends, or so I think. Right. I don't have to, but yeah. So to me, there's, if you haven't watched, spoiler alerts, whatever.
Okay, yeah.
Couples
yes,
who have never met in person, but they use all the, you know, the FaceTime, the video technology. They talk on the phone regularly, but they have never met in person. And there is one particular couple, and they call themselves a couple, in 12 y'all, 12 years later. 12. They've never met face to face. Ever. And the dude had a baby.
And proposed to somebody else.
Well, no, the one that proposed to somebody else was the older couple.
That's the same 12-year people, ain't it?
No, 12 years is a dude from Memphis and the girl. That's separate.
Oh,
the older, the 50-something-year-old.
How long were they together?
They weren't together 12. 12 years takes the cake. They the longest.
Okay, then my bad.
But it was another dude. He's like 50-something.
Yes.
With the 44-year-old. And he proposed to somebody and it was on Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a mess.
So here's the deal. There was a show on MTV many years ago, probably still out there now, I don't know, that's about catfish. Oh. Right?
Catfish still comes on. Yeah, it's Nev and them.
Yeah.
Nev and them.
Because it's not the old boy with the gray hair no more. He left.
Yeah, but Nev's still on.
Okay. But either way, I don't understand how you get catfish in 2024.
That's true.
Like, I date online.
Yeah.
It progresses. Hello, person online. Text.
Yeah.
Then it is, let's take this out of the text to a phone call using the Google Voice.
Right. Yeah.
Do that. Then it goes to, okay, do we want to actually either FaceTime or if you're in the city, meet up in real life?
Yeah.
And we meet up for a brief interaction with a hard out. Lunch, coffee, you know, things of that nature. And then after that, it's like, hello, do we want to go out again on a real date?
Right.
That's the progression of dating.
Yeah. Online,
I don't date you and not know who you are.
Right.
For 1,012 years on good conversation. I don't need a pen pal.
Right. Come on, prison babe.
I don't need a pen pal. Like, and that's no shade. I mean, and I understand people live in different places.
Yes.
I'm not saying that. Long distance relationship is not a pen pal.
Right.
Long distance relationship is, okay, talking to you, and we are going to talk this often.
Yeah.
And okay, this month I'm gonna go there, and on the next month you're whatever the frequency is, you're gonna come here.
Yep.
But that's how that works.
Yeah.
But these people just be pen palling. I don't text you back fast. How am I gonna text some man back all day?
Exactly. No, pick up the phone.
Right.
And then, like you said, especially, there's a couple in there, they in the same city.
Yes, they're in LA.
They're in LA.
The LA got traffic.
Yeah.
LA
but
got
in
traffic. You know, it's Nashville times 2. I understand it.
Excuse me. I think theirs was 2 years. That's my thing. Years. I didn't understand a week, 2 weeks. But in the same city, at a certain point, I'm gonna need y'all to meet at the coffee shop. I need you, I am not
at the Lamo Mall.
That. Yeah.
At the something.
Santa Monica Pier.
Exactly.
Like, something.
Disneyland open?
Right. Yeah. It's truly.
You meet me outside the mouse.
Especially in the same
There's
city.
There's security there. You can meet at the mouse. You can just walk around and talk outside the mouse.
You sure
you
can.
ain't got no ticket.
Right. Yeah.
The city walk, whatever the Disney city walk thing. You know what I mean? Like all those things. There are things to do for free.
Right. Yeah.
And y'all both worked it?
Yeah, and that's what I don't like about it. There's no, like, facilitation. There's no...
Come on now.
Organization on the show. It really... You have a host of the show who is an actor. She was on Empire.
And rapper.
And a rapper. You're right. She's a musician.
Yeah.
She's a host, but I don't know, and this is no shade, like, what necessarily qualifies her. Like, we all got advice, right? We all got opinions.
Of course.
They, like, sit down with her. She's made some good points, but
she
still,
does, yeah.
There's no...
She gives you sister friend advice.
Right.
And look, that's still valid.
I have yet to see, like, professionals, and we're here to...
Where is Shan?
Where... That part. Yeah, it really
Shan,
is just... They've moved
Sex
into
with
a house.
Ashley, a life coach. Somebody.
Yeah. Yeah. They're just all in the house together.
And they messy.
Yeah, that part. And I'm just
messy.
like, what's happening?
And...
It's weird.
There's a couple on there that had a domestic violence situation. Not situation. Situation. And I'm like, if this dude is tripping like this right now with these cameras here.
The cameras,
he gon' act a whole fool on you, in private.
Yep.
You know? Mm-hmm. So that one, they got put out the house because obviously this ain't gonna go no further. Right. And there's no... extra dude, so you if you don't get with yours, then all right,
I gotta go. Now that I'll say that makes sense. It's not a dating show.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Now, please forgive me for what I'm about to say.
Oh Lord Jesus.
There's a certain region of the United States where I feel like every time they get weave, they get 7 tracks too many. There's a woman on the show who is from this region, and she got 7 tracks too many. And a nasty ass attitude.
Which one?
Use a bitch. That one.
She from the Bronx.
Exactly.
They do. Shout out to my Bronx people. But yeah, y'all got a reputation. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, she's from the Bronx.
Here's the deal.
I thought you meant this region. Sorry.
No.
Go ahead.
No.
Yeah, she's from the Bronx.
Yeah. The South got multicolor weave and a whole lot of inches.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. You know? No, but she's very...
I'm just saying, yes.
The chick from the Bronx is very unhinged. And to me, in a sense, like, there is I get it, people like, that's just how they... And yeah, the people up there, they are loud, but no, she's disrespectful. There's a difference. You can be loud. My family, my daddy's side is from Jersey. They loud as hell. They know it. I've said it to their faces. They're very loud. But in terms of, like, the disrespect, I can't tolerate. I'm like, girl.
Let me say this.
And she's flip-floppy.
You are dating a man that you've been talking to enough to bring on this show.
Right.
And he's on the show, and you guys are having a conversation. And even when you disagree, I am not going to disrespect you.
Thank you.
New person who's done nothing to me by calling you out your name.
Woo.
On TV.
On TV.
Calling out your name is bad enough.
Right.
But doing it on television. Mm-hmm. I'm like, what?
Yeah, he sat there and took it. And at the end, she again looks crazy.
She does.
To him, he didn't come out of his skin. He wasn't like, he took it. She ends up throughout all the episodes. She looks crazy. She looks crazy.
So then, fast forward to she's talking to someone about the situation. Mm-hmm. He's talking to someone.
Clear it up. She's talking to the opposite sex.
She's talking to she's talking to man A. Mm-hmm. He's talking to girl A.
Yep.
So you're talking to another couple about what happened. Mm-hmm. You're not talking to some just miscellaneous extra chick.
Yes.
Another couple about what happened.
Yeah.
She goes off, telling somebody else all my business. Like, weren't you just getting wise counsel from somebody else 5 seconds ago?
Unhinged.
Throwing flowers at this man.
She did throw flowers at him. Again, she looks crazy.
So the next day.
Yes.
Now I haven't finished. I'm not as far as you are. But the next day, they're in this like little group discussion.
Yeah.
And, she was like, I just think I need to, really just calm down and do better. And he was like, I don't think it's going to work.
Basically. Because that was like the question too.
Like, and I appreciate him saying that.
Yeah, he already knows. Mm-mm. Like, no, this ain't it.
This ain't it.
And I don't know him, but I don't
wish that for him.
Yeah. I'm like, this. She has some things she needs to work out.
Yeah, she has some unpacking to do.
She really does.
And I'm gonna say this because someone said it to me recently. They were like, "You're okay with long distance because you don't have to give too much." No harm, no foul. You know, I can't be mad at that. That's your assertion of how I'm moving. I think that she's good virtually because there's safety in that.
Yeah.
And there's a vulnerability with you being right here. And the whole I don't want to get played is keeping you from even recognizing when somebody's not playing.
Right.
You.
Yeah.
And so until you deal with that,
I think that's the case. Some of that for all of the couples, because again, the fact that you've not made any effort to see each other in years is crazy to me.
And my whole thing is like, I mean, finances are real. Everybody gets the same money.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know, and I totally understand that.
Absolutely.
You know, Southwest had that deal for $49.
Oh, that's got a plate. Good.
Yeah, right.
I did.
So, and I understand, even that.
Yeah.
Depending on what your finances, $49 still might be high.
Absolutely.
But you have to figure this out.
If you can drive, meet in the middle. If you have a homie, depend on your people circle. One of my very dear friends drove me home for my grandmother's funeral. She didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? So even that, can you take me as an added layer of protection, even for women? Girl, I want to see him. Do you mind? We gonna be here. You offered to poop on me this week. Oh, I did. Skirt.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm straight.
I you are. But I'm being nosy.
I know, but still.
But yeah, who are your people? To make this happen, if it's something you're serious about. That's for me. I'm just like, this is weird.
Yeah, it is. I'm just, I don't know what's the end. What's the prize?
Or within those years, how many other trips did you take other places? That's you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because I'm sure you weren't just at home. You went somewhere. Maybe not. And again, finances are real. But for those with them long years.
12?
Yeah.
Didn't no auntie die? You to go to a funeral? You know?
Yeah. You didn't go anywhere?
I just don't understand.
I mean, okay.
But all right.
You was in Atlanta. If you say so. So yeah, I'm going to keep watching it because it's a mess.
It's like watching a train wreck.
It's a mess.
It is.
It's a mess, but I'm going to watch it. We'll report back. Well, I don't want to take a hard pivot. I don't want to talk about it that much. Yes, you give the deep. I just want to say believe women. Period. Full stop. I'll let you handle the rest. Y'all done seen the video by now.
Okay. We've all talked about this. The 90s were a hell of a time. The 90s were a hell of a time. Right? And we've all heard, obviously, about the Cassie $30 million lawsuit that she filed against Diddy.
Yeah.
And how he settled that 24 hours later. Obviously, there are tons of allegations that have come out now against Diddy. There's federal investigation. There's tons of things going on. But there's a video that appears to be, I did not independently verify it. That's why I'm adding that caveat to it. True. There's a video that appears to be Diddy coming out in a robe in a hotel.
It wasn't a robe, it was a towel.
A towel, sorry, a towel. As Cassie was trying to leave with a bag and trying to go on the elevator, he runs, catches up to her, hits her, kicks her, and then drags her back down the hallway to their hotel room. And people are still like, what did she do?
I can't say what I want to say. Go ahead.
I don't know what else you need to see.
Some people don't matter. They're going to think what they think.
To me, and I'm going to use my words very, very carefully here. You were never going to believe her. You're never going to believe women. Your opinion of a celebrity and your love of their music and their contribution to the culture, because I'm not going to diminish that, right?
Right, yeah.
Means more to you than the lives of the women that have been impacted by this.
Yeah.
And you're going to say they did it for the fame and the money and whatever else. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to say that's a possibility. That's a possibility. People get with people thinking that, you know, love, affection, fame, whatever.
Yeah.
However, comma, that does not mean you got to treat someone like a damn dog. Like you have no sense.
Yeah.
And I have no more passes to give out. Mm-hmm. I have not a one.
Yeah.
And I'm sick of, in this instance, for me, primarily African American men who are talking crazy about it. Because you sound to me very much like racist white people when we see black bodies getting killed by vigilantes, by police, by whatever, right?
Yeah.
And they're what did they do? And they shouldn't have been there.
Right.
And why were they, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? You can see your humanity, but I'm going to need you to see mine.
Yeah.
And again, I know that it's not every man.
Right.
I know a whole lot of good men. But when people are having discussions right now about the bear or a man, and the people are choosing the bear, y'all got some work to do.
Yeah.
Y'all got some work to do.
Yeah.
And the onus is not up on us to keep coming to your defense, coming to your aid, teaching you. I don't know how many times we can say to you, this is what happens.
Yep.
If you talk to women and the statistics show that, 4 out of 5 women have been sexually assaulted in some shape, form, or fashion, but you don't understand that what rape is, then I'm just like,
girl.
Or what sexual assault is.
Yeah.
You know, I just don't get it. I don't get it. And it goes even farther than Diddy.
Right.
It goes to the teachers having his hair unbraided. He might not have had any ill intent.
Right.
However, comma.
Yeah.
There are certain things that you don't do because you are the adult in the situation. Because you are the, professor in the situation. Because you are the administrator. Because you are the VP. Because you are the whatever.
Yes.
There are certain things that you just don't do.
Yeah, I saw that video. I was like, huh? And because both our mothers are educators, and you know what I mean. And I'm like, and what? Huh? Like I was. We're not friends. What happens? I'm not one of your little friends.
I mean, I had a thing to do at work, and I had a hair appointment right after work. Move your hair appointment. You obviously ain't ready.
I am baffled. I really am. And I'm like,
haven't you moved hair appointment because your work schedule interferes?
All the time.
And you're like, oh, I can't go now.
What you said. Move your appointment.
Move your appointment. Not have your students take your hair down.
Absolutely not.
And again, I'm not saying he's slimy.
Right. It was a bad choice. Yeah, he doesn't. It was inappropriate. He shouldn't have done that. That should not have taken place. Even his little soft-talking ass
video talking about my little best friend.
No, that's the problem. They're not your friends.
They're not your friends.
You're their teacher.
Exactly.
You're supposed to be an authority figure, not they friends. That's how his teachers be out here having sex with students, because they be nasty. I'm not saying him, but I'm
but I'm still I'm like, what?
Like, we're not friends. Right? We just grew up different. I can
mentor you. If you can't buy no drinks, you not my friend.
Listen.
And I'm so serious about that.
Listen, I know.
You know?
I know.
My oldest daughter jokes with my nephew, talk about best friend, and they, do that kind of thing. But ain't no drinks being bought.
Right.
Yeah. And truth be told, if he act a fool, she don't give him a whooping.
Yeah.
So
right.
Ain't no best friend.
Right. Truly, yeah.
I don't have best friends with children.
No, not at all. None of my teachers was my best friend.
Not at all.
Like, they know they could call my mama. Like,
not at all.
That just wasn't happening. I don't know what was happening.
Miss Ellery don't make no friends.
Come on.
My mama didn't make not
one.
She was beloved. Mm-hmm. Did a lot of things for a lot of kids.
Yeah.
But about mold plans and uniform stuff. But
when they wasn't friends.
No.
Girl, I don't know what's happening. I don't know.
everything. And look, and then here's the real problem for me.
What?
It's bad enough that you did it, but then you posted it and thought it was okay. Huh?
Look down my glasses.
Huh? So, bring it back full circle.
Yeah, sorry.
Give your tagline. Believe what?
Women. Every time. Full stop.
We know that there are moments, there are people who lie.
There are. Yep. I was on, yeah.
And we know that there are people who are wrongly in prison. Mm-hmm. And I've heard the statement that they should all go free rather than have one innocent man locked up. I don't know about that. Mm-hmm. I don't know about that. Mm-hmm. I don't want anybody who's innocent to be wrongly accused.
True.
I don't want anyone who is innocent to be wrongfully locked up.
Yeah.
I do believe in innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
However, when there's a video of me eating pizza, no matter how many times I can say I don't eat pizza, and there are pictures of me in Slim and Huskies in the Pizza Huts.
Yeah, right, pizza, right.
Then at some point, you gotta recognize I'm lying about the pizza.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe me, right?
Right.
If I said I don't even eat pizza like that.
Yeah.
I got Slim and Husky in my refrigerator right now.
You do.
I do. You can't none because you don't eat that kind. But right now.
Okay, so, yes. Okay, yeah.
What are y'all doing?
Yeah. Yeah. And now that the video's out there, like you said, that's not enough, which she's having to relive.
Next time, talk about he was trying to buy NBC.
I can't stand you. We're gonna end the show there.
Am I lying?
I know. And that's they bringing them down.
They get in trouble. They're like, he was about to buy NBC.
Buy NBC.
I know NBC was for sale.
I can't stand you.
You know?
Yeah. That's so disturbing.
It's a hot damn mess.
It's so disturbing. Like celebrity entertain, like it, and I've said it before. It really, for a lot of people, shows your true colors when you are now in a different tax bracket. You have things that are accessible to you. We see it time and time again. You have people that don't succumb to that, and then you have other people. No, that's really who you were. You can just afford it now. That's what you can afford the coke now, if you will. You can afford people because they're on your payroll who not gonna say no. You shouldn't do that. That ain't right. You can afford that now. That's who you always were, and yeah, it's disgusting. It's disgusting.
I have a line that I use at work because we are fixers for a lot of things.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
I always say, I'm riding with you. Unless it's illegal, immoral, or unethical.
Boom.
That's where I draw the line.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I even say that immoral is iffy because people's morals are different.
That is
true. What I mean?
That's true.
So I thought, you can't about my personal morals, and I just won't do that.
Yeah.
But the illegal? Oh, no. I'm not going to jail for you.
I want to know your thoughts on this because a friend of mine posted about Diddy, had allocated funds to Jackson State and to Howard. What are your thoughts, if any, on repercussions? And I know a lot of times they're like, well, we've spent whatever. I'm just curious if you've ever had any thoughts about that. People who, do wrong and it's public and it's whatever, but they've done great. And you mentioned Bill Cosby, but are the schools, the institutions obligated to then do restitution of some sort? I'm just curious of your thoughts.
So here's my thought on that.
Yeah.
It depends on what the parameters of the gift. If the gift is given, if he gave $10 million to Jackson State.
Yeah.
And you guys had to put the Sean P. Combs music building sign on the building, you need to go ahead and run that back.
Okay.
Because you can't put his name up there, right?
Okay. Yeah.
But if he gave $10 million and it is an unsecured gift, it's like, hey, this is just money for the school. Use it as you see fit. Use it as you see fit.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not giving refunds.
Okay.
No, not one.
No.
Not one.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
And the reason I say that, so here in Middle Tennessee, there is a YMCA that's in Smyrna, the Ronald Reagan Family Y.
Your favorite.
Girl. And I refused to go for a very, very long time.
And it's close to you.
Yeah, I wasn't going. I'm not going to the Ronald Reagan Family Y. I have my own political things. Right. I have my own thoughts on the person who is named after, and I wasn't going. And at one point, I was like, my family was like, this is the one we want to go to because it has a good daycare and all this stuff. So I did my own due diligence and went and talked to the people. And I know they were like, this crazy child. But I'm like, explain to me what this issue is. And basically, long story short, the Reagan family, after they got an office, they do X, Y, and Z. And there's a group of people who support your whatever. Yeah. And they want something named after him in like all the states, right? And so I was like, what does his family get from this place? And they were like, nothing. Like, they gave a gift. The name goes up. Yeah. There's nothing he gets back. Yeah. There's nothing the family gets back. It's just part of the contract that the name is here. Still didn't sit really that great with me. I know. But because there was nothing going back benefiting them, I was able to get over it some. Okay. Some. Yeah. I still made my memberships to the Black Y, though, the Northwest Y, and the City Y, so that way they get my money. There you go. I can go wherever, but my money went to the other one. But I'm serious.
I know you were. I know.
And so that's kind of how I feel about it. If your gift is given and it is not your name on the building, and then I think you can keep the money. Okay. I would not give it back. Okay. Just because we know the schools need it. Yeah. And, yeah. The green. I mean, hell, if you gave a gift, I don't know if you get it from the dope man. You know what I mean? Nobody know. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knows where your money came from, the donations, so.
On the pole.
Exactly. So that's why I don't worry about that as much. Okay. Unless there's some stipulations regarding what it has to be used for.
Okay. Thank you. I was just curious.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yep. Don't leave money on the table.
Make it rain.
So I got you. There's I had this discussion with somebody earlier today about names on buildings and names on stuff because I'm working on something right now that's somebody pretty prominent, and I'm thinking ahead. And this person is a very famous person. And everybody's kind of enamored with that person. Okay. And then here I am like, but what about, and they're like, here she come again. But here's my take on it. Kind of some of the situation with Diddy or it happened with Madoff too. Madoff gave a large donation. I forget which school it was. His name was on the building. Yeah. And they were like, we got to take it off. And they were like, you can't. If you keep the money, you got the name on it, the stipulations. So they had to figure out what they were going to do, and they gave the money back. Yeah. But because of this person's notoriety, I'm like, they're older in age. What happens after they die? Like, how long will it take before this name is not an amazing name? It's kind of like if the Beyonce building. How long will it take for Beyonce's name after she's gone to no longer matter? That was a question I asked today. Okay. Because this person is older. And then I said, the other part is too, we have to determine what this building is and the good that it's doing outside of the name. Because while this person, as far as we know, is upstanding. Right. I thought the Penn State coach was upstanding too.
Ooh, talk about it.
We thought a lot of people were upstanding too.
You never know.
We thought Diddy was upstanding a little bit, kind of shiny suit, a little bit.
You just never know. Yeah.
Weinstein, all these people, people, and we're like, people. I don't say fall from grace because I don't have no grace. That's not my job, but yeah. So when that, I'm like, well, what's the backup plan for this?
That's true.
And they're like, I can't believe you think about that. And I'm like, I always think about that.
Nowadays too, I feel like you have to. It's been shown to us, and again, like you said, in our line of work, this person might not turn out to be who they're presenting to us. So, like you said, what's the backup plan? What else we got?
Right.
Because, yeah, history has shown us.
Girl.
Yeah, that's smart. I like that. I feel you. That's good.
So, that's it.
I got one thing to say. I might say it wrong because I'm a little buzzed.
Gave her one glass of drink.
Wait, how'd she say it? Help me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Bleach blonde. Butch build. Was that it?
Bad body butch build.
Bad body butch build.
I think that's what it was.
Bleach blonde, bad body butch build.
Girl. That whole mess.
Oh. AOC, baby. She was like,
baby girl.
Baby girl. I was like, okay.
I feel like what's that? Eric Mays.
Listen, somebody posted that. Was like, he's so proud right now. I was like,
here's the deal.
Wait a minute. I know. I'm sorry. We're laughing.
You should not come for me and expect to walk away unscathed.
Thank you.
And that's what they're doing so many times. And then want to play the victim.
You heard someone to calm down. The one lady, No. Screw you. Gloves are off.
Right.
Calm these nuts.
You came for me and said, here's the difference. Maybe your eyelashes are in the way of you reading. That was a direct attack on a person.
Yep.
So,
which according to
the rules,
you can't do that. And they have to strike that from the record.
And then double down and didn't apologize.
Of course not. I wouldn't expect her to apologize.
No. But then when a hypothetical question asked, because it wasn't even directed.
It wasn't. We know what's up.
It was but what if I said about someone?
Yes.
This.
Yeah.
And so,
and the sisters knew. We knew it was up. They were like, what did you say? What is that?
Here's the point.
It was like, listen. She said what she said.
It's hilarious.
I know.
And it is. I'm happy that they're not just taking it. At the same time.
I was like, however, yeah.
I remember sitting in the newsroom and watching another country's parliament fight. Like,
they do fight overseas.
Brawl,
yeah.
Fight.
They cut up.
And I was like, that's the ghetto. Look at that. Like, oh my goodness.
And then look at.
Now I pretty much like, let them hoes fight at this point. Like, that's what
let them fight.
Like, for real. Because at some point, like, what the hell are we doing?
Yeah. You're not getting nothing done.
You're not getting anything done.
You're not advancing anything.
You're calling each other names. You're fighting in the halls. And I'm just like...
Yep.
And we tell our children that these are our best?
That's a lie.
How?
Child.
And it's at every level of government. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
I just don't get it. I do not understand what we have devolved into, or what the veil has now been pulled back from the respectability politics we had before to show us who we really are. I don't know which one it is, and I don't know which one's worse, honestly.
Right.
But the bottom line is, we need to do better.
Absolutely. Agreed.
Because we forget how young we are. 1776. It's not that long ago. It's not.
No.
We are a very, very young country. There are shops in Europe that are older than we are.
Yeah.
There are things in Africa much older than we are. There are things in South America much older than we are. We are a very young country. This experiment with democracy is tenuous.
Yep.
And we have not been a shining beacon on the hill for a very long time. Some would say we never really were. We just had good marketing. I would say that there are opportunities here, and there's things here that we are grateful for. That does not mean I have to put on rose-colored glasses and say, turn my eye to other things that are not right.
Right.
we have to do better. Mm-hmm. And I every time I think we get to the basement, somebody says, hold my beer, we going to hell. And I'm like, well, here we go, you know?
To the earth's crust.
Right. Like, when do we hit rock bottom? Because, you know, even drug addicts, you hit rock bottom, you bounce back a little bit. Mm-hmm. When we going to bounce?
It's a great question.
And
we don't have the answer.
I don't have the answer for that one.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
And that's the frustrating thing. I'm like,
it's gonna bounce like the quarter off that man's ass.
I guess it is. Because we need something. Because, my God.
Baby girl.
Baby girl. That's it. Baby girl.
That was the perfect way to end my week, though. I'm sorry. I was like, that's what's up. All right. Okay. Till the next episode.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. That's all I got. Oh, we didn't talk about Black Twitter, but we don't have to.
I haven't watched it yet.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to watch it.
Watch it and we will reconvene.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this will drop, obviously, Tuesday when you're watching it.
Drop it like it's hot.
Next week, ain't no show.
Nasa doing a triangle.
I'm doing the triangle, and I'm gonna be on vacay.
Yeah. And I'ma be in the bed. Get it sexy. Get it sexy.
I'm gonna be outside.
She gonna be outside.
Outside. So.
That's a double outside.
Outside. So, we will holler at you week after next.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we grown. That's what we do.
Exactly.
Don't ask me. I'm going to ask you. Where can they find us, Nate?
I'm about to ask you.
I know you were. I said at the top.
I can tell you right now. You can find us on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, anywhere you watch podcasts. That's exactly where you can find us. Please watch, listen, subscribe, comment, and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
And
we can all be friends.
Well, no, that he said that. You can't say that. Take that part back. Go ahead.
I can't say that?
No. It's in the song.
Well, I want to say what I want to say.
Okay, say it then.
You say
baby girl.
See, First Amendment. I can say what I want to say.
Okay, you can. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I ain't gonna say it again. The moment has passed.
You in these passing moments. You better rewind it.
Flip it and reverse it.
Nasa made me drink. Go ahead. That's it.
Y'all have a good day. Bye.
Bye.